very, very vital. This meeting is going to be very, very vital, okay, for a lot of people. All right. So, Mr. Edward, I want to let you know that you are doing very well. You are doing absolutely very well. What you need to do is to be patient. My mentor taught me the meaning of patience. Some of you think that patience is about endurance. Patience is not endurance. Patience means perfect understanding. I know some of you will be so shocked to hear this from me. Patience means to exhibit perfect understanding of a situation or of a matter. So look at it here. When you have perfect understanding, you don't get worked up. If you had perfect understanding that you are doing so well, you wouldn't have said it's discouraging. I have my colleagues and my staffs over here. Many of you heard Mr. Churchill when I unmuted him to share his own ordeal with me. I told him, sir, if you want to see great results in what you are doing, you have to do this consistently for 3 months to 6 months, every day. Now, I want to give us now the principle behind this. When you are constantly prospecting and inviting, it means that people will be constantly be either attending our live Zoom meeting or they'll be watching the recorded video. And what that means is this: you're going to keep your pipeline full. What's your pipeline? Your pipeline is your follow-up. The more the number of people in your follow-up list is increasing, trust me, the more your business will get exploded. Your business is to keep your pipeline full. That's your work. Once your pipeline is full, you are feeling it every day. Just within the week alone, from Sunday to date, about 3 persons are paid from my pipeline. And these 3 persons are persons that connected with me. Some of them 2 months ago, some of them last month. Yes. Keep your pipeline full. So someone has watched a recorded video and said he's interested. It's just that I don't have money right now. So what's the next thing you need to do? What's the next thing? That's why by next week, the meeting I'm going to be having by next week will be very powerful. I'm going to be teaching you how to handle objections, how to follow up gently, and how to handle objections. When people say they don't have money, there are some of them that truly have the money, but they don't want to bring it out now because they feel that the business is not the best place to put the money they have right now. Why there are people that tell you they don't have money and genuinely they don't have? How do you handle that? You can use the technique of, why don't you contact our director? Why don't you take advantage of payment in installment? Start paying in installment now. I don't want to lose out on the promo. It's okay. But would you want to pay 100,000? You don't have money now. So you don't even have money on the 44888. Why don't you pay in installment and secure the promo so that you don't lose out to get them what? Committed financially. So your business, Mr. Edward, is to keep the pipeline full. I'm sorry to announce to you, sir, you are doing very well. You are doing absolutely wonderful. You are doing absolutely very well. I'm telling you. Your conversion ratio is 6.6%, approximately about 7%. My own conversion ratio is just barely 2.5%. Out of about 1,000 to 1,500 persons, between 20 to 25 tells me I'm interested. Yours, out of 60, you have about 4, a whole 4, telling you I am interested, just I don't have money. So I want to let you know that you are doing so well. What you now learn to do, what you now need to learn to do is how to follow up. Yes. And I want to just give you an insight so that as we keep studying, okay, it will help you a lot. And I'm going to be giving out our material, our professional network marketing building material, which is GoPro, for us to read so that we can understand how to follow up. Follow up means to give more information, to educate more. That's what follow up is to enlighten more. Yes, there could be few things that are delaying them. Is to bring to light some things and then for them to take action immediately. So you follow up and you close. You follow up and you close. You keep doing that, they'll keep paying. Someone, I don't know whether he's here, Mr. Raymond, he made commitments since February. It is now he's completing his payment. And he has started. What happened in between? He was being followed up. There is one now that's been paying for the past 2 months. So what you need to understand that you are doing well. Let's not forget the process to building the business. And that is prospecting, inviting, aim to get people to watch the recorded video or to attend our business orientation. Once they watch the recorded video or attend the business orientation live, you push them to the follow-up. So you now keep working on them. In that follow-up, you can invite them to another meeting we have. In that follow-up, you can send them videos of testimony about our company and about our business. Yes. In that follow-up, you can tell them about the new promos that is going on so that they can take advantage of it. That's follow-up. And you must keep tabs with your follow-up contacts minimum 3 times per week. Minimum of 3 times. 3 days in a week, you must keep touch with them. So there should never be more than 2 days that you didn't communicate with them. Keep tabs with them. Keep tabs with them. Some of them, let me tell you one thing that I've noticed. Some persons, by the time they now attend another seminar, and they see it in another way again, like, is it not this thing that Mama Agnes was sharing with me? Is it not this thing that Mr. Edward was sharing with me? Let me get back to him. He gets back to you, you sign him up. That is it. But he cannot get back to you if you don't keep tabs with him. If you don't keep that contact, they will sign up with another organization, with another team, and you end up losing your prospect. Because remember, the contacts you are not the only one that have the contacts. Someone else do have the contacts. And if you don't sell to your contacts, someone else will sell to them. I've been in a place where a son, one guy like that, joined the business. He did not prospect to the father. Someone else invited the father to the seminar, and the father paid money. And then out of excitement, came back to the house and then now told the son, look at what I saw. This is huge. Come and see this. And the son said, Daddy, why didn't you tell me you're going to go for a seminar like this? Why didn't you tell me? Why? I am part of it now. You must register under me. Listen to me. When the girls came to me, I have to use wisdom and solve the matter. Yes. But I want to tell us now, by right, the person that invited the father is the sponsor of the father. The father is to register under the person that invited him. Because when the father came to the seminar, the father wrote the name on the reservation number of the person that invited him, not the son. It was a very tough battle. So understand that you are not the only one that has your contact. Your friends, other people also have your friends' contact, and they will sell to them. So let's understand the process. If you want to succeed in this business, increase your follow-up list. Yes. The fortune, there's a saying that goes that the fortune is in the follow-up. That's where the fortune is in the business. Hello, good morning, please. I will get back to you shortly. Let me just finish with my millionaire school. Thank you. I will get back to you shortly. Okay? Thank you. And that is our VIP reservation number. These are people that, anybody that received this number, it means the person has watched the video or attended the Zoom. I don't even know who the prospect, the partner that owns this prospect now. By the time the person registers now, I will ask, what's your reservation code? The person gives it to me, and then you may be the one that will have the shopping or the registration. All right, so let's understand that the fortune of this business is in the follow-up. Can someone type in the chat box and say the fortune is in the follow-up? Write it. The fortune is in the follow-up. Write it on your book. Write it in your book. The fortune is in the follow-up. That's where the fortune is. The fortune is in the follow-up. If you're not following up very well, you're like a man that goes out and plants a seed. After planting the seed, you don't go back to water your seed. You don't go to water it. You don't even go to fertilize it by the time it germinates. Yes. Send it to me on the chat. If you are here, you have to understand, in the millionaire school, you don't choose to type. In the millionaire school, everybody responds. If you don't respond, I remove you from the meeting. That means you are not participating. That's the essence of millionaire school. If you are in the millionaire school and you are live, you must participate. if you are not participating, I will remove you from the meeting. That's the reason why you are here. That's why Millionaire School is not always very big. Because I need to know everybody. Everybody that is there. Yeah, I know all of them. I know all of you here. Type it for me in the chat. The fortune is in the follow-up. Yes, the fortune is in the follow-up. That's it. I need you to write it anywhere, maybe on top of your book. Write it on top of your book, Millionaire School book, where you keep seeing it. The fortune is in the follow-up. For example, now, Madam Gift Olori, I want to unmute you. I want you to tell me what your friend said so that I can tell you exactly what we're going to do to get him to register immediately. What was your experience with your friend, Gift Olori? Go ahead.
They said by tomorrow.
By tomorrow? What will he be doing by tomorrow?
So they'll get back to me by tomorrow.
No, that's a wrong response. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
I want you to call him on phone. I'm happy to, were you there yesterday meeting in the night?
No, sir.
Okay, now how many of you were here yesterday meeting in the night? How many of you were there? Okay, Mama, let me unmute you. Gift, still stay on. Gift, I want to do something now. Mama, did you remember there are about, I think, 3 or 4 persons I unmuted and they were new in the meeting, and I was asking them, the person I will ask them is this: hello, ma'am. Or I think one was Oluwoye or what? I said, ma'am, are you interested in this business? Are you very interested in this business? Mama, do you remember me asking that question?
Yes.
And I repeated the question again, saying, are you really interested in doing this business?
And she said yes.
Good. Now, let me meet you back. Now, Gift Olori, I want you to call your friend again. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Ask your friend, how are you? How is your day? My dear, are you interested in doing this business? Are you hearing me?
Okay, sir.
If the person says yes, ask him again, are you really interested in doing this business?
Okay.
That's what we call double confirmation. Now, why you are doing that is so that it will sink into him that he is interested. Now, what's the next thing you're going to ask him? I want you to make sure that you start paying by tomorrow, because I have communicated with our director to reserve a slot for you. Remember, the reason why I'm doing this is because if the price goes up, you will end up paying that price, but I don't want you to miss out on the promo. So, because you are really interested, I've sent your name to our director to keep that slot for you. Please do not disappoint me. Did you hear what I just said now?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. That's what you need to do. Anytime somebody tells you, I will get back to you, that's not an answer. Once anybody says that, you need to call the person back after some time and then reconfirm. Are you interested in doing this business? Are you very interested? Because I'm going to be connecting you to our national director to give you great support. Because the person may be looking down on you. What do you have? Can you give me support? No. I'm going to be connecting you to our national director. He is going to work with you. He will mentor you and you will succeed. I just want to be sure that you are very interested in the business. Always get that double confirmation. Always get it from your prospect. Remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. If you have not sent that message right now, please do that right away. Send me a message saying on the chat saying the fortune is in the follow-up. Never you forget that. Your business is to build up your follow-up list. These are the list of people that are interested. That's your work, building your follow-up list. And this follow-up list, you are to maintain communication with them minimum 3 times a week. Minimum 3 times a week. You can even go ahead and create a WhatsApp group where you can add them. Make sure you mute the group. Don't make it open. Where you can be sending them some materials. Someone like me, I have a broadcast list because I know they must have communicated with me one-on-one, so they have my number saved in their phone. So I created a broadcast list where I send them messages now and then, now and then, now and then. So that is your work. Your work is to build your follow-up list. It's about list building. That's where the fortune is. And the more your follow-up list is increasing, the more you're going to be getting registrations more regularly. As we keep increasing it, a time will come where every day someone must message you and tell you, I am ready. I want to start right now. I want to pay right now. But you have to start building. So, Mr. Edward, permit me to tell you, sir, you are doing very well. And I want you to encourage yourself. Okay? Remember, one of the greatest problems people have in this business is what? Wrong expectation. Wrong expectation. When you don't know what to expect, are you hearing me? You will put your hopes on something wrong and on a false ground, and surely you will get discouraged. So get to know you today that you are doing very well. Keep doing what you are doing. Next 3 weeks, next 4 weeks, next 3 months, next 6 months, you will see the rain of registrations pursuing you. For sure. Keep doing what you've been doing. All right. Thank you so much, each and every one of you that made it to today's meeting. And if you are watching this recorded video, please try as much as possible to have your notebooks, your what's it called, your Millionaire School notebooks down. Now, remember, today actually is the day we are supposed to be admitting new persons in our Millionaire School. So if you are watching this recorded video and you are supposed to be added, you are supposed to be here in this Millionaire School, and you are not here live, but you are watching the recorded video, you must understand that in our Millionaire School, you must have your own thick cover notebook. Please, those of you that are live here, can you show us your own thick cover notebooks so that those watching the recorded video will see it? You can see Mama Agnes showing hers. Mr. Samson Arinze, where is your own thick cover notebook? Where is your own thick cover notebook? Gift Olori, can I see yours? Okay, you can see Gift Olori's thick cover notebook. You can see Madam Keyinde, where is yours? Let me see your own thick cover notebook. You can see Madam Keyinde thick cover notebook. You can see Mr. Edward. Thank you so much, those of you that are on video. If you are attending the Millionaire School and you don't have your thick cover notebook, you are wrong. You are not following us very well. This is a school where you are mentored to become a millionaire in the business and also to create. Oh, look at Mr. Emmanuel Odin. Mr. Emmanuel Odin, thank you so much for being on the video to show your own millionaire notebook. That's what it means. Okay. Mr. Samson Arinze, your own is not a thick cover. Am I correct? Make it a thick cover. Get it. Look at Madam Confidence. He's showing his. Give to Olori, he's showing his. Thank you so much, those of you following us so well. Now, let me give you now what you need to do. The first 50 leaves, of this millionaire book, of this booklet, is to be allocated to all contacts. These contacts are the people you are going to be inviting. Okay, I will tell you what to do with it. Okay, now you are to rule the booklet. You can see it there. You can see the format there on the screen. You can see it. You can see the serial number there. You can see name. You can see phone number. You can see location, and you can see response. That's how you divide it. Serial number, name, phone number, location, and response. You have to rule it, okay? And you are to open your phone and write down 300 contacts. All contacts in your phone that you have from 18 years and above. Don't prejudge. Don't prejudge. Write down all. Write down all. Don't say, this person may be interested or may not be interested. No. Write down all of them, the names and the phone numbers. Write down. If you are supposed to have within 1 week 300 contacts, when you finish writing it, you must understand that every single day after the Millionaire School, you are to invite each a minimum of 20 persons. And I will suggest, start inviting from your top 20 persons, your top most respected 20 contacts. Okay, so find out where they are, and anyone you invite, I get to me, you can mark it by the side, and then keep the response to know what they responded to. Okay, what they're going to respond you with. Now, I'm going to give you the format for inviting. I'm going to give you the format for inviting. Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, we focus so well on prospecting and inviting. That's what we do, because that is where many of us mistake or get to failing. We are going to make sure that we focus on this and we increase our follow-up list as we do that. So make sure you have that. I will give you the format, the message to send to them. You are not to share the business one-on-one with your contacts for now, until you are mentored on how to do so. And I told us by next week, that will be one of our major lectures on Tuesday and on Thursday. How to share the business one-on-one with people. I will teach you how to share the business with someone with less than 15 minutes and get the person to pay money immediately. But for now, you must have to be sharing our videos or inviting people to attend our business orientation. And I will give you the format to that. Now, I'm supposed to play a video for us by Matt Morris. Okay, I'm supposed to do that. So let me look at the size of the video, and if it is within the range of what we can actually listen to today, then we go ahead and listen to it. If it is not within the range, then we leave it. All right, I'm coming. All right, now it's within the range. So we are going to be looking at prospecting using what we call direct approach format. Prospecting using what we call direct approach format. Remember, the text you'll be sending to your contacts, I will forward it to our WhatsApp groups, and then I will also see how, if you don't have it privately, I will send it to you. You'll request for it, and I will send it to you privately, but it will be in our WhatsApp groups. All right, so let's listen to Matt Morris on direct approach. How to use direct approach, okay, to prospect. All right, let's go.
Okay, welcome back. In this module, we are going to be talking about inviting over the phone, and specifically your warm market, the people that you know. And obviously, it makes sense. Okay, welcome back. In this module, we are going to be talking about inviting over the phone, and specifically your warm market, the people.
Now let's understand that. What is teaching you now is using direct approach. That is inviting people over the phone. That's inviting people over the phone, especially your warm market. Your warm market, WARM, are the people you know, your family members. There is a way you invite them to watch the video or to attend our to attend our meeting. And there is a way you also invite people you don't know. So inviting over the phone is called direct approach, meaning you're going to be speaking to them. This is not text message. You are to be speaking to them one-on-one. So pay attention. The next 15 minutes, we're going to learn that.
You know, and I'll be meeting over the phone. Okay, welcome back. In this module, we are going to be talking about inviting over the phone, and specifically your warm market, the people that you know. And obviously, it makes sense if you are brand new, talk to the people that you know the best, the people that you have the closest relationship with. They're seeing all kinds of different trainers that tell their people to rank their people in the order of all these different categories and things like that. And I'll just tell you, when I'm starting someone out, I just talk about, you know, the people you want to show the business to first are the ones that you know the best. Don't overcomplicate the process. People do business with those they know, like, and trust. And so you want to talk to the people that you know, like, and trust the most. And if you are, you could have your A's, your B's, and then there's your A pluses. Now your A's, those are the people who would help you move. Okay, if you call them up and say, hey, I need help moving furniture, and A plus, that would be someone, if you call them and you needed help moving a body, they'd come help you move the body. Someone you're really tight with, those are the ones that we want to talk to the first. And those are going to be the easiest. You know, you can typically do more of a direct invite with someone that you know really well. And if you've got someone that you know really well, you know, I encourage the curiosity approach typically, is just, hey, I need to meet with you. hey, I've got something important I need to talk to you about. When can I have 20 minutes of your time? And just really go straight in. If someone's really close with you, chances are they're not going to ask you a ton of questions, and they're not going to make you, reveal all kinds of information. And we've already talked about how to overcome the objections when people say, what is it, and things like that. So I'm not going to reiterate all those points, but if it's someone you know well, I mean, just call them up. Hey, I've got something important I need to run by you. When can we meet? In the next 24 hours. I like to give a time frame for that. And so here's another thing. If you've got someone that you're close with, and it would be someone that you'd, go have lunch with normally, someone you might have coffee with, maybe it's someone who you're really close with, but maybe you even haven't caught up with in a while, and you want to meet with them for half an hour to show them your business. I would encourage you, don't overcomplicate the process. Think about this. If you were going to invite them to coffee, how would you normally invite them to coffee? If you were going to invite someone to lunch, how would you normally invite them to lunch? And whatever the answer is, that's how you invite them. Exactly. So don't overcomplicate the process. Don't think, hey, I want to, tell them a little bit about it. And that tends to be one of the reasons why a lot of people will not sit down and meet with you, is because you give them too much information and they prejudge. And so here's the thing. If I'm going to call my buddy Mike, Mike and I, we haven't met in a long time, but we've been really good friends. And so I just call him and I'd say, hey, dude, let's have lunch this week. What are you up to? And we'd set an appointment to have lunch. And I personally, I like to let someone know that I do have some type of idea, or that I've got something I want to run by them. And so what I'd say after the invite is I'd say, awesome, man, I can't wait to meet. I've got an idea also that I'm going to run by you. Looking forward to seeing you, man. I'll see you at 2 o'clock. I'll see you at noon. Okay. So set the appointment for coffee, set the appointment for lunch, just like you would set an appointment normally, and then let them know that you got an idea to run by them. Now,
did you see what he said? Once you set the appointment, okay, how's your schedule today? Maybe in the evening, can we have maybe a cup of coffee? Just 20, 25 minutes. Within 24 hours, when can we have it? Set once the person says, oh, wow, that's beautiful. You know what? By 4 o'clock or by 7 o'clock, I'm going to hook up with you. I'm going to be in your end. Now you say, wow, thank you so much. Wow, I can't wait to see you because I have an idea to run by you. See you at 7 p.m. or at 4 p.m. Don't let the cat out. Just let them know, wow, you have an idea. You want to run by them. You want to show them, and they're going to be excited. I said, you're going to be excited to seeing them, all right? And then end the call there. Thank you, end the call. That's all right? So not just set the appointment and let them know that, oh, there's an idea you have to run by them, all right? So take note of that. So you can see that a call shouldn't even take you more than 20 seconds to do. It should not, all right? It can also be, can you meet me in my office? Can you meet me in my office? Can we have a chat? That's one of the ones I usually do. Can you meet me in my office? Can we just have a chat? Okay, just come around. Especially people I know so well, and the people that I am kind of like, they respect me a lot. They look up to me. Can you see my office? There's a whole lot of you here today. You have people that look up to you. You can just call them and say, you know what, can you meet me in my apartment today? Can you meet me in my house today? Can you meet me in my office? Can you meet me so place? I have some ideas to run by you. Simple. All right.
Here's something that is really important, and we talked about this, I believe, in the last module. Just be in a hurry. When you are in a hurry, that kind of lets people know that you're busy and successful. You've got something going on. And so you can say when you call them, hey, it's Matt, listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk. I'm in a hurry. Hey, it's Matt, listen, I'm in a hurry. I don't have a lot of time to talk. You can say that, or you can just say something like this. Hey, I'm walking into a meeting real quick, but I've got something important I need to run by you. When can I get 20 minutes of your time? Okay, I didn't say I'm in a hurry, but I said, hey, I'm walking into a meeting. You could even say, hey, real quick. A lot of times when I'm calling someone, I'm just going to let them know I'm in a hurry by the tone of my voice and the way that I'm speaking. Exactly. So I speak very fast. And so what I do is I'd give them a call and I go, hey, Mike, listen, real quick. I need 20 minutes of your time. When can I borrow that in the next 24 hours? And I just go right in. So I don't say I'm in a hurry. I'm just saying, hey, real quick. And if he starts asking me a bunch of questions and things like that, then I can go and I can say, hey, man, listen, I'm in a hurry. I don't have time to talk, but I do need 20 minutes of your time. It's important. Can I count on you? Okay. So that's an example of a very direct invite. Now, here's an invitation that a lot of people have a lot of success with. It's called the 4-step invite. Now, the 4-step invite works like this. Step number 1 is be in a hurry. Step number 2 is clear the date. Step number 3, I've got an idea to show you, or I've got something I need to show you. And then step number 4 is to confirm the date and confirm the location. Now, I'm going to give you an example of this, and I don't want you to get hung up in the words. I want you to get hung up in the psychology. It's the psychology that makes this work. And so if you try to copy my words exactly, it's probably not going to work for you really, really well because it's not you. So again, it's important to be yourself. Now, be a more excited version of yourself, have a little bit more posture than you normally would, but be yourself. And so it might look something like this. I call my friend up and I go, hey, Mike, listen, I'm in a hurry. I don't have a lot of time to talk, but what do you have going on Tuesday night? And I'm going to wait. See, I'm clearing the date before I get the invitation. Now, if he tells me he's busy, I'm going to let it go because I'm playing to win. And if I can't win, I don't play. See, I've got control of this. And what happens, and a mistake that a lot of people make in the invitation process, is they're very needy. They're needy with the prospect. And so it's like, hey, man, I'm in a hurry. I don't have a lot of time to talk. What do you got going on Tuesday night? And they say, oh, I've got something going on. Or I've got, my kid's baseball game. And you're like, no, you don't. I've got something you've got to see. Well, then you are the cheesy network marketer. This is how you become part of the NFL club. If you don't know the NFL club, it's the No Friends Left club, because you're just being needy. You're being hypey with the people that you know. And so you play to win. If you can't win, you don't play. If they say they're busy, you say, hey, no worries, man. I'll catch you another time. I got to run. And you're off the phone. Simple. Now, what that may do is create a little bit of a curiosity in their mind of like, what's going on? Something's up. Now, I'm going to give you my personal strategy. And this is something that my mentor told me when we first started working together. He said, amateurs wait until the big meeting. Now, the 4-step invite, this is a great invitation to use if you're inviting someone to a hotel meeting. If it's a presentation that's being done at a specific time, that's why you use this presentation. Usually not for a one-on-one presentation. A one-on-one presentation, it's a lot simpler. You just ask them when you can have 20 minutes of your time. You just meet them for coffee, meet them for lunch, whatever. But if there's a presenter, someone showing the business at 7 o'clock on Tuesday or Thursday night, then you use this. And what an amateur will do is they'll just keep calling their friend back every week and inviting them to that meeting. And you need to have the attitude that if you keep calling them, number one, it's annoying to them if you just keep calling over and over. But what the mindset you want to have is if you don't show them the business quickly, someone else will. Someone else who is actually a professional will go to them. We'll set up a coffee meeting, we'll set up a lunch meeting, invite them to their home, whatever it is, and go show them. And what I used to do as an amateur is that I always wait until there was a tier 1 exposure. That's where another presenter, someone who can present, there's going to be a lot of people in the room. I would always want to get people to that event because I felt like I wouldn't do as good of a job if I went and sat down with them personally. And I'll just tell you, this is why I made money like an amateur. When I started becoming a professional, what I realized, number one, I was good enough. And so you want to realize that you are good enough. That is the biggest sales job that we have to do in network marketing, is realize that we are good enough to go to people, present the business, and have them be impressed and have them join the business. You are good enough. See, here's the thing for me. If I look at what I had to do to make $1 million in network marketing, really not that difficult. By far, the most difficult thing for me becoming a millionaire in network marketing was believing it could happen to me. And so I'm telling you right now, be a professional, step up, have some posture, have some swagger, have the faith that you are going to be a millionaire in network marketing. And so let me continue with the script. So it would work something like this. Let's say they are available. I call my friend Mike. I go, hey, dude, I'm in a hurry. I don't have a lot of time to talk, but what do you got going on Tuesday night? And he says, nothing. I say, awesome. Well, listen, I have got an idea. I've got to run by you. It is super, super important to me. I need to meet you about 6:30. I need an hour of your time. I'm going to swing by your place and pick you up, and I'm going to take you and kidnap you for about an hour. I'll see you at 6:30 at your house. Okay. you're assuming that they're going to go along with it. Now, I did the kidnapping. You know, for me, that's my personality. It's kind of funny. You know, I'm always kind of cracking jokes with my friends. This is an example of you picking them up. If you want to make sure someone shows up for your presentation, go pick them up. I've never had anyone jump out of the car yet. Haven't heard of anyone jumping out of the car yet. So go pick them up. Now, if that's not going to be appropriate, you need to meet them at a hotel, you need to meet them at a restaurant, something like that. You just change it up and you say, listen, I've got an idea. I've got to run by you. It's really, really important to me. I want you to meet me. Let's meet up at the Hilton Hotel at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night, the one off I-35 and the Central Expressway. You know, so you just confirm the date and the location. Now be prepared for them to say, what is it? And we've already.
I remember the first time I asked, I shared this with someone, a partner. He was like, Mr. Wilson, what if I don't have car to go pick someone up? And I believe this answered that already. Okay, can you meet me? Let's meet up at so place on Tuesday night. The one blah 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 blah. Okay, you can book an appointment with the person at a place where you both can come for that live presentation. Remember, this is for a live presentation. All right, it's very just like inviting people to church. Okay, when you invite people that are staying close to you to church, it is appropriate. You kind of tell them, you know what? I'm going to be going, since we are going to the same place, I'm going to be leaving around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Can you join me? Let's go together. All right. So that is it.
Already gone through how to answer that. And so if you haven't listened to that, listen to that module again. Now, one of the reasons why I created Millionaire School the way it is, where it's, you know, short modules, and you can listen to it anytime. You can actually download the audios and the videos. You can listen to these over and over and over and over again. And so that would be one. Listen to it over and over again. Say those answers to the objections over and over and over again until you get it. And so that covered the direct invite. That covered the 4-step invite. I'm going to give you one other kind of more of a direct invite. Now, this is someone, assuming that you're pretty close friends with, and you know a good bit about them. And so one might be this: hey, Mike, you know, the other day when you said you really wanted to figure out a way to pay off your debt, were you just kidding around, or is that something you're really serious about? And what do you think he's going to say? He's going to say, obviously, he's serious about it. And then you can just go in and do a direct invite. Well, listen, I think I found a way for us to make that happen. I can't explain it over the phone, but I want you to meet me at the Hilton Hotel on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Or you can just say, you know, I think I found a way for us to make that happen. There's no way I could explain it over the phone, but we need to meet for lunch. When can I have 20 minutes of your time? Or when can we sit down for 20 minutes? Okay. Now, you know, the other day when you said you wanted to figure out a way to, now it could be a number of different things. And so think back with some of your friends, what are some things that they have said that they wanted? Maybe it's to pay for their kids' college education. Maybe it's a way to, you know, have a vacation home, whatever it is. That's a great invite. Now, another one is, if this is more of, you know, asking them a question. If there were a way to blank, would you want to know about it? So here's an example. Maybe you're in a health and fitness company. You've got a weight loss product. You can call your friend and, you know, catch up with him. You don't have to go directly in. You can say, hey, man, how you been? Catch up a little bit. And then just go in and say, hey, let me ask you a question. If there were a way to lose 10 pounds in the next 10 days, would you want to know about it? If there was a way that we could feel like 21-year-old kids again, would you want to know about it? If there was a way to lower your electricity bill by 20 or 30%, would you want to know about it? If there were a way to get free electricity, would you want to know about it? If there was a way that you could vacation cheaper than a travel agent vacations, would you want to know about it? If there was a way to vacation for free, would you want to know about it? If there was a way to retire 10 years early, would you want to know about it? And obviously, these are all questions where most people are going to say yes. When they say yes, you just book the appointments. Now, I'm going to give you a few others. Hey, let me ask you a question. If there was a way to pay off all your debt in the next 18 months, would you want to know about it? Let me ask you a question. If there was a way to pay off your car by the end of the year, would you want to know about it? If there was a way to own your home free and clear in the next 12 to 24 months, would you want to know about it? Now, obviously, they're going to say, yeah, man, what do you got? and then you just set the appointment. And so these are some examples of direct approaches. Now, I am big on just calling, doing the direct approach. Hey man, listen, I've got something I'm working on. I need 20 minutes of your time. Really important to me. It'd mean a lot to me. When can I count on 20 minutes from you? Okay, going direct in. The 4-step invite is great. We've already talked about the text invite. You know, just asking, pulling out some things in them. You know, I know you and Mary want to be able to take some extra vacations and have, you know, earn some additional money. You were talking about the other day. Is that something you're serious about, or were you just kidding around? And if there were a way to blank, would you want to know about it? And so start thinking about how you can use these. This module is all about the direct approach. In the next module, we're going to be talking about the indirect approach. I'm going to give you some examples. In fact, I'm going to give you one that will work almost 100% of the time. So definitely pay attention to the next module. We'll see you there shortly.
All right, thank you so much. How many of us learned a lot today before we start applying it? You learned a lot, right? You see why knowledge is good, you know? It makes you kind of like, wow, you're free. I saw you kind of like knowledge, you are picking things you're using. You know, when you learn things like this, you find that your business become easy. No wonder the Holy Book says, when the axe is dull, much strength is needed to cut down the tree. What's your instrument of work? Your greatest instrument of work in life and in business, anytime, any day, is your mind. When your mind is sharpened, doing business and living life becomes a bit easier. The reason why many people struggle is because they are not enlightened. Can you imagine? At the end of this, I'm uploading this again up for us to do what? To download and then to listen to it. Write down the scripts. Find a way to modify it that will suit you. So as you can see now, you know that last week we've been dealing with sending messages. This time around, we are going to now be making phone calls to invite our people to either watch the recorded video or to attend the live Zoom meeting. That's what we're going to do now. Okay? I'm going to try as much as I can to form some scripts that I'm going to give us. Okay? And then we can modify it. So listen to this video over and over and over and over again. And trust me, you will blow up in this business. I wish I knew all this at the early stage of my business life. Trust me, you people are so lucky. You are so lucky to have all this. I wish I knew all this when I got started. I'm telling you, I would have been maybe more than 10 times bigger than I am right now. But I'm so glad to pick this. I'm not just training you here, I'm also learning. So can someone tell me the script that touched him, or the part of the training that that resonated, that you're going to use and make a kill with it today? The one you're going to jump out right now at the end of the meeting and start putting to work right now. How many of us? Can you share with me? Let me have someone. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, go ahead and share with us. Give us that killer script. Give us that killer strategy you just got right now you're going to use. And then have your people to, connect to the business. Let me have it. As you can see, we are building up. To presentation. We are building up the confidence we need to start sharing the business with people. Okay? All right. So Mr. Emmanuel Odin, can you unmute yourself? Let's hear you.
Yes, good morning, Director.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
You're welcome.
The questioning of the direct approach thing. You question somebody on if he wants to retire well, if he wants to buy a new house, if he's interested in paying his bills with little money, or making an easy holiday. The small things that many of us struggle with all life. Is he ready to pay his school fees with ease? And that makes the person interested in listening to what you have for him or her.
All right. Now let's look at it. Let's look at that structure now. If there is a way to do this and do this, would you be interested? If there is this, would you? So in fact, a report calls it if I, would you? If I, would you? All right. So that's a structure. All right. So let's take note of that. if there, you can put it this way, if there is a way to pay off your debts, if there is a way to raise funds and capital to expand your business, if there is a way that you and your wife can go on a vacation, all expense paid trip, would you be interested to know? If there is a way to pay off that your debts you told me about, would you be interested to know? If there is, would you? All right. So you can use that as a structure. If there is a way to gain financial freedom, if there is a way to earn extra income of 20,000 naira every single month, if there is a way to earn an extra income of 50K per week, would you be interested? Would you be interested? If there is a way for you to retire 10 years earlier than you planned, would you be interested? It's a structure that we can decide to follow. All right. So just one more person that will share with us, and we can now end the meeting. One more person that can share with us. One more person. One more person. One more person to unmute himself or herself. Madam Rejoice. Okay, right now we have Madam Rejoice with us in the house. Madam Rejoice, please kindly unmute yourself. She's actually the new person that is joining us today in the Millionaire School. Madam Rejoice, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. You joined late.
Good
What
morning.
happened?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You joined late. What happened? No. She mistakenly muted herself back.
Okay.
All right. So you joined late. What happened?
You sir?
You joined the meeting late. What happened?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just preparing something for my children.
Okay,
Sorry,
please make sure that tomorrow Millionaire School is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday. And make sure that you watch the recorded video. I will send the recorded video for you to watch today. Okay, because there are instructions meant for you to have. Okay, let me just kind of like give you a refresher. You're supposed to have a thick cover notebook like this. You're supposed to have a thick cover notebook. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you are the first 50 leaves there is where you're going to draw. Is already specified in the video. So when you watch the video, just follow the instruction. And then to divide your notebook. All right. So are you ready for my question this morning?
Yeah.
All right. Now you must have gone through the Smart Starter Guide. You must have gone through the new franchisees orientation, and you must have gone through the foundational beliefs that will make you successful in this business. Now, I'm going to ask you a question from the new franchisees orientation. What you have started with us, is it a business or an investment? Can you answer that question?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It's a business.
What made it a business?
Yeah, what to me, I understand that it's not what I will just invest and run out. I have to push. I have to put myself to work.
Beautiful, beautiful. Got it well, got it well, got it well. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now, I actually did an experiment with her. I didn't have a live training on incubation class. So what I did was I sent out the 3 recorded videos for her to watch, and I removed my first year in network marketing book review, which I'm going to be sending to her to read now. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question on the Smart Starter Guide. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, for you to maximize the earnings from our business system, what is one of the smartest things to do to maximize the earnings from our business system? What is the smartest thing to do? Is to have 7 accounts. If you have up to 7 accounts, multiple accounts makes you to maximize the system. So if you have 1 account, and let's say you have 1 account and you connected 8 persons to the business, You see how much you earn. On the matching bonus, you earn 7,000 times 4. That will give you 28,000. If you have 3 accounts for the same 8 person connecting, you make 56,000. If you have 7 accounts, you will make times 3, which is 28,000 times 3. If you have 15 accounts, you will make 28,000 times 4. For the same number of persons you connected to the business. So you started with 3 accounts now. If the person that has 1 account does connect the same number of persons with you, you will make double. You will make double of the money the person that has 1 account will earn. Why? Because you started with 3 accounts. Do you understand that now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what did you hear me teach about the Millionaire School? There is something I said about the Millionaire School. Can you remember that in the training?
Yeah.
What did I say about the Millionaire School in the video you watched? Let me help you. I said in the video that no one that attends our Millionaire School, every successful person and every top earner in our business attends our Millionaire School. And there is no one that will attend a Millionaire School for 3 good years that will not be very successful. So you don't joke with our Millionaire School. Our Millionaire School is where we mentor you. We're going to work with you. And I want to end the training with this because it's very, very important. I want all of us to understand that. That is the definition of a leader in RDI. For you to become a top earner and for you to start earning money in this business, you must become a leader. And when we say becoming a leader, we don't mean you must be leading people first. We believe that in RDI, leadership starts with you. A leader is someone that takes responsibility for his own growth process. So, Madam Rejoice, when you take responsibility of your own growth process, making sure that you don't wait for someone to remind you before you attend meeting, knowing fully well, you don't need for someone to remind you before you follow through with our instructions, you become very successful. Yes. So a leader is one that takes responsibility for his or her own growth process. Take note of that. Make sure you watch the recorded video today because we had a wonderful lecture today. God bless you all for being part of the Millionaire School. I'm going to be uploading the video right after now. Love you all. Remember, your Millionaire School doesn't end until 20 persons from your contact list that you've written down on your Millionaire booklet has been invited every day. Make sure your Millionaire School doesn't end until you do that. God bless you. See you 8 p.m. today. Love you all. Bye-bye.